Ratio. The ratio of two quantities, A and B, in the same units, is the fraction A by B, and the ratio is written as A is to B. In the ratio A is to B, A is called as first term, or antecedent, and B is called as the second term, or consequent. In the ratio 4 is to 7, antecedent is equal to 4. Consequent is equal to 7. Multiplication or division of ratios. Multiplication or division of each term, or all the terms, of a ratio by the same non-zero number does not affect the ratio. For example, 8 is to 12, is equal to 16 is to 24, is equal to 24 is to 36, etc. Also, 8 is to 12, is equal to 4 is to 6, is equal to 2 is to 3. Proportion. Equality of two ratios is called as proportion. Two ratios, A is to B, and C is to D, are said to be in proportion. If A is to B is equal to C is to D, then we can write A is to B as C is to D, and A, B, C, D are in proportion. Here, A and D are extremes, while B and C are mean terms. Rule: product of means is equal to product of extremes. Thus, A is to B as C is to D implies B into C is equal to A into D. If A is to B is equal to C is to D, then D is the fourth proportional to A, B, C. If A is to B is equal to B is to C, then C is the third proportional to A and B. Mean proportional between A and B is square root of A, B. If A is to B greater than C is to D, then A by B greater than C by D. The compounded ratio of the ratios A is to B, C is to D, E is to F is A, C, E is to B, D, F. Duplicate ratio of A is to B is A square is to B square. Subduplicate ratio of A is to B is root A is to root B. Triplicate ratio of A is to B is A cube is to B cube. Subtriplicate ratio of A is to B is cube root of E is to cube root of B. If A by B is equal to C by D, then A plus B divided by A minus B is equal to C plus D divided by C minus D by componendo and dividendo. Variation. X is directly proportional to y if value of x is equal to k, y, for any positive constant k, and we write x proportional to y. X is inversely proportional to y if value of x, y, is equal to k, for any positive constant k, and we write x proportional to 1 by y.